All right, everyone, let's turn to page 451. Now, I know that in your book you may have the picture of the skier and we have the picture of the beach chair, but the process is going to be the same. It says list all the pairs of angles that share a ray. So a ray is a line that starts here and goes out, right, as a refresher. So the ones that share a ray would be angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 2 and 3, angle 3 and 4, and angle 4 and 1. So that's for part A. Right, for part B, it says suppose the measure of angle 1 increases. What happens to the size of 2 and 3? Well, the size of angle 2 will decrease, and because the size of angle 3 is the size of angle 1, that will increase and be the same angle measure as angle 1. Okay. Part C says how does the sum of the measures of 1 and 2 change when one part moves? Well, the sum of the angle measures would not change. It's still going to be 180. So no matter what, it's still going to be 180. Alright, so make sure you have that written in. Alright, let's turn over to page 452 where we see the intersection. Follow along.
How are angles formed by intersecting lines related? Think about this question during the lesson. A skewed intersection has two roads that intersect at more than 20 degrees away from 90 degrees. Determine whether the road intersection shown is skewed by finding the measures of angle A, B, C, and angle D, B, E. Look for relationships. What angle measures would a skewed intersection have?
Alright, so if we look here, the x plus 35 is actually equal to the 2x minus 10, so we're going to set those equal to one another.
A skewed intersection would have angle measures less than 70 degrees or greater than 110 degrees. Let's examine how the angles are related. Angles opposite each other are called vertical angles. Vertical angles have equal measures. In this example, angle ABC and angle DBE are vertical angles. Non-overlapping angles that share a ray are called adjacent angles. Angle ABE and angle EBD
Now when you add those together, the total measure is going to be 180 degrees, so keep that in
are
mind.
adjacent angles because they share ray BE. Now we're ready to write and solve an equation for the value of x.
Alright, so as we said before, x plus 35 is equal to 2x minus 10.
What justifies the equation? The measure of angle ABC equals the measure of angle DBE.
Well, it's because they're vertical angles. That's why they're across the way from each other. They're not next to each other.
Angle ABC and angle DBE are vertical angles, so their measures are equal. Write the equation x plus 35 equals 2 times x minus 10. Solve the equation by adding 10 to both sides and simplifying. Then subtract x from both sides. So x equals 45.
So the measure of those two angles that are circled here, that have that blue circle or blue arc, are both 45 degrees. Now what we'll do is subtract that with 180 to get the other larger angle measures.
Now that we have identified the value of x, we still need to find the measure of an angle in the intersection. We can substitute the value of x into either expression in the diagram. Let's use the measure of angle ABC. Substitute 45 for x and simplify. The measure of the angle is 80 degrees. Angle ABC and angle DBE both measure 80 degrees. Since 80 degrees is within 20 degrees of 90 degrees, the road intersection is not skewed.
All right, so let's take a look at the try it. So it says vertical angles are blank. So that means that they are equal because they're across from each other. So we're going to put equal in here. So the equation 3x minus 6 equals 114, right? So then what we'll do is we take 3x minus 6 equals 114. We'll add 6 to both sides. We have 3x equals 120. We divide by 3. So we know that the value of x is 40. Right? And then this angle measure, if we went and replaced it, we would do 3 times 40 minus 6. So 120 minus 6, and that angle measure is 114 degrees, just like indicated there. All right, turn to page 453 to look at example 2. It says ray EG, which is this top angle here, splits right angle DEF into two angles, DEG and GEF. Find the value of x. All right, so we know that when we take 3x and 36 and add it together, it's going to be set equal to 90 because this is a right angle. All right, so we do 3x plus 36. We'll subtract 36 from both sides, resulting in 3x equals 54. The next thing we do is divide by 3, so our final answer should be 18. All right. Now, for part B, the two angles shown are supplementary, meaning that when you add them together, they become 180 degrees. So we're going to do x over 2 minus 4 plus 50 is equal to 180 this time, because supplementary means 180. All right, we subtract the 4 with the 50, what gives us 46. We subtract 46 from both sides, resulting in x over 2 equals 134. The next step would be to multiply by 2 to both sides, resulting in 268.